What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another War Thunder video. Today I'm flying out the J2M3 in arcade, believe it or not. I don't fly arcade a whole lot these days. And a lot of that has to do with the mindset of a lot of YouTube fans. A lot of YouTube viewers come to YouTube hoping to learn something about planes and how to use them in realistic battles or simulator battles. You know, some of the more difficult modes of gameplay. Arcade, with all due respect to arcade players, isn't as difficult because the flight models are exaggerated, and that's fine. You know, if that's what you want, that's fine. Arcade, as you can see here in the game menu, it has far more active players than realistic battles or simulator battles, perhaps even combined. But most arcade players don't come to YouTube looking for arcade gameplay. For some reason, I have no idea why that is. And a lot of people who come to YouTube, whether it's to watch myself or some of the other YouTubers, they're looking for realistic battles. And as soon as someone uploads an arcade battle, all of a sudden they get all high and mighty and, oh my god, arcade, are you serious? On my channel, the most popular video is actually of me in an arcade battle in a Spitfire, racking out 23 air kills and not dying. So I'm looking to give arcade a shot on my channel a little bit more, and this is all because of Krebs, believe it or not. For those of you who aren't familiar with Krebs, he's a YouTuber. He's been around for quite a while, and on the day that this was recorded, which was Monday, he announced that he was coming back to play War Thunder on his YouTube channel. There for a while he had abandoned his War Thunder YouTube, and he tried to branch off into a more fun identity. He called himself D Blank, and from what I could tell, it was basically an attempt to get out from under the Krebs Coho name that he had created. On his old Krebs channel, people tend to only want him playing War Thunder videos, and anytime he uploaded something new, they kind of pitched a fit, and that tends to happen when you have a channel that's particularly focused on one game, like War Thunder. So I don't blame Krebs for wanting to separate himself from War Thunder a little bit, but at the same time, I think it was only a matter of time before he came back. I would definitely call Krebs a bit of an inspiration as far as War Thunder goes, not only as a player but also as a YouTuber. I remember watching him play Japanese long before most people played Japanese. The way he would maneuver with his aircraft just completely took me by surprise. He was one of the only people that I knew of that used the rudder in order to maneuver the airplane. Most people, including myself, just use the ailerons and then the mouse. Mouse aim doesn't use full rudder. When you use full rudder in arcade, a plane's maneuverability increases enormously, and that's especially true with the Japanese planes. And I remember watching Krebs do incredible maneuvers with those zeros. Even the BF-109s were more maneuverable using full rudder, now that I think of it. Now, as far as this game goes, I ended up sacrificing all my altitude to go after the LA-5. I was immediately pursued by the IL-10 ground attacker, which I managed to kill pretty quickly once I managed to catch up to the damn thing. The Raiden that I'm flying is not maxed out as far as its upgrades, so it's not as maneuverable or as fast as it will be once it's fully upgraded. Right now I'm just trying to find somebody to shoot. Unfortunately, everyone is either much higher than me or just too far away. So I'm going to chase these guys into this valley. I used to love flying into this valley in arcade. Even when I was in a bomber, I used to get so many air kills with the B-25 that it was just crazy. As is typical of arcade, there's a whole slew of guys on one target by the looks of things over here. It looks like there are 4 or 5 guys all in one little bunch. That can be an issue because the Raiden, although it's a very good airplane, it's not a turn fighter like a Zero. So I have to try to pick these guys off. I've got 4 20mm cannons at my disposal. King Cobra goes down into the mountain. Immediately turn around and try to get this yak. He's turn fighting me pretty hardcore. Put a couple of shots into him, nearly hit the mountain. turn, he goes underneath me. Fine, fair enough. I'll just zoom away. I don't want to get into a turn fight with the Yak 3P. They're far more maneuverable than you think when you first look at it. Now that he's on my tail, he opens up some fire, but I'm starting to gain some distance on him. Yak 3P, although it's good, it's not as fast in a straight line as the Raiden appears to be, even stock. Now he's probably got some serious damage, and that could be limiting his speed. Behind him, he's got an IL-2, and up above him, he's got a Corsair as well as a Key 43, all of which are coming into this valley. All of which is a concern of mine because I don't have a whole lot of teammates over here to lend a hand. I've only got one guy who just happened to pop in. I better get in here and give him a hand before he finds himself being the only guy alive. Corsair's coming in. I got LA7 in the back. I got a couple more guys coming in. Like I said earlier, this valley is a lot of fun. Quite often when people die, they spawn and come right back to this valley because they know it's a great place to get kills, like this one. That's a cannon Corsair. That's an important guy to take down. This Yak 9. I want to get him, but unfortunately he's far too maneuverable, and I don't want to run into my teammate here. That'd be a pretty arcadey thing to do, to ram your teammate. But you know what? It happens. I'm not gonna say it doesn't happen. You roll over, go after this Logitech 7. I'm hoping he'll turn. I don't want to chase him up the mountain. I want him to turn, show me the broadside of his plane, light him out on fire. He goes down into the ground. That's my 4th kill of the match. Go after this Key 43. Unfortunately, I don't want to fire it because if I miss him, there's a good chance that I'm going to hit one of my teammates. I-185 coming in. I want to dip down, avoid his shots. You can see those tracers are firing like crazy. Roll over, try to get on top of him. Immediately open fire. I'm missing bad. All the shots are out there. Behind him are too high. Roll over. I want to get this guy down as ASAP because I know he's got teammates coming in. It always happens with this little valley. As soon as you get one guy down, everybody else is there. Put a couple shots into him, take his tail control off. That's his 5th kill of this match. And like I said, he's got teammates already. Got an Air Cobra, take a couple shots into him. Unfortunately, he nicks me. He's got my engine smoking. And as I turn around, he's got more guys over here. Got an I-16 coming in over the mountain. Got the King Cobra to my left. I'm completely outnumbered. My only hope is to take one of them with me. I almost got the I-16 on. Unfortunately, he set me on fire. Go after the Yak 9K, and unfortunately, he finishes off what the I-16 started. Good job, Yak. It wasn't really surprising that I got shot down by the Yak. After all, the thing has a 45mm cannon, so you can't expect to live. You can hear that 45 going off in the background. So I decided to finish off the match in my A675 Co. I switched all my ammo to stealth. After all, I don't need tracers in arcade. I tend to use the tracers in realistic battles. Go after this Yak 3. Fortunately, I missed all of my shots. Not a single one of those hits. I don't want to chase one guy. So off we go looking for something else to hit. Yak's awfully tempting down there. He's going after my teammates. I like to eliminate him if I can, but he's got some other guys coming in. Put some shots into him. Missed all of them. Missing badly all of a sudden. Wow. All of a sudden we got ourselves into an arcade furball. It's been a while since I've gotten myself into one of these. And they ram. Welcome to arcade. Oh my gosh. For a long time, all I did was play arcade. For like more than a year straight. Nothing but arcade. Never dabbled with realistic battles. So it's good to be back in arcade and playing a little bit. There's a whole bunch of guys up here. Which one to go for? There's a tempted guy to go for. You don't want to go head on exactly with him because he's got some serious 20mm cannons. Put some shots into the little Watchkin 5. Unfortunately, can't quite finish him off. He's diving away, and I just can't seem to put any shots into him. And down to machine guns, which are pretty pathetic on a Japanese plane. The MGs are just terrible. So I'm pretty much out of this fight until the cannons reload, which is in 4 seconds. Even though the MGs suck, I still want to put some shots into these guys up here. And they ram each other. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be one of those games, I think. Oh, don't want to go heads up with that guy. LA5, put a couple of shots into him before he could get the guns on me. And another ram. Oh boy. Yeah, welcome back to arcade. Oh my gosh. The Washington 7, he doesn't seem to be interested in me. He's just kind of hanging out there. Oh, got a bunch of guys over here over the mountainside. LA5. Oh shit, down machine guns. That guy's dead. Machine guns didn't do a whole lot there. That was mostly my teammates' work. I just happened to put a couple of rounds into him to get the assist. Yak 3 comes in and goes away because he's so damn fast in the dive. Put a couple of shots into him as he clears the mountain. Got his gear leg, but oh, didn't even see that guy coming. Didn't even see that guy coming over the mountainside. He sniped my pilot, but I did get the Yak 3 just as he cleared the mountain. Wow, that was fun. It was also intense there for a few moments. There was that dogfight there in the valley off to the left, as well as the one that has all the water. I managed to rack up 6 kills in that match and got just under 30,000 silver lions with a premium account. Also managed to get a few awards here, including professional. That's a nice little award to get. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below. Let me know what your thoughts are about playing arcade again. I know some of you prefer arcade over realistic, and some of you prefer realistic over arcade, and that's fine. I don't want to be pushing anyone away from the channel. Obviously, I want everyone to come here and have a good time and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the section below. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Take care, guys.